Semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro, I'm on day 169. Tomorrow approaching day 170. And one day, I repeat, I'm on day 169. Tomorrow is day 170, approaching in one day. And I just realized the sites, OnlyFans, it really programmed men psychologically to chase after disrespectful women. You got to think about it. On every corn scene, on all the hubs, on all the Bang Bros sites, what did they talk about? How was the scene going? It was a dude who got disrespected, who got called a bad boy. That's disrespectful. They really trained you from the ages of 11. Listen, I started watching the hub at 11 years old. They really trained men to give your seed to the woman that disrespects you, who calls you a bad boy. Then the alpha male ran with that, because the alpha male is the biggest agent. He wants to get you to the disrespectful woman so you could smash her, just like that porn, just like the corn scene, just like the site, just like the OF model that got 1,000 bodies. You think she respect men? She get the seed from this dude, this dude, this dude, this dude, this dude, this dude, but we don't judge women. I'm judging the guys because it takes two to tango. You gotta look at all male corn stars as they are losing. They get disrespected every scene. I repeat, they get disrespected every scene. The sex they're having on the scenes is fake moans. Bro, they got too many bodies. They don't feel that, bro. They don't feel that like a virgin woman would feel it. At the end of the day, bro, they probably be, you feel me? They don't need to make sounds, but they have to. They have to make it entertaining. It's entertainment. It has to be entertaining. I repeat, it has to be entertaining. They are cucking you. You are getting trained to accept the woman who's getting smashed and you want next. So they see all the Cardi B's getting out of relationships. Dudes are lined up in her DMs. They want next. They're teaching you to get leftovers. Oh no, I don't want my own girl. I want your girl. Yeah, I want to smash your girl. I want to give my vitamin D to your girl, your wife. And then you see how the alpha male tagged along. You need to be out here messing with all these chicks. I don't care. FedEx Fearless talking about, I don't care if you working on yourself. You could be over here still smashing chicks. Alpha males are warlocks. They're helping the working woman steal your vitamin D, your seed. How can a flower blossom without the start of a seed? The seed has to be planted. How can there be trees without the seed? If the seed is planted for so long, your life turns into this tree. If you give your seed away, you're not planting it. You never get to plant the seed because of the hub, because of OnlyFans, because you wanted to tangle with OnlyFans, you wanted to tangle with the sites, you wanted to tangle with disrespectful women. The West really messed you guys up. You guys are cooked. A lot of dudes who cannot go on semen retention for long streaks. Listen, I'm going 7 to 10 years. Listen, I will make $109 million. Then I will go overseas with 109 M's. Yeah, with 3 different Lamborghini yachts. Oh yeah, I'm doing it big in Brazil. You think I'm going to Brazil about to pay for some $60 cat? Oh, absolutely not. That's how you get scopamine. No, I'm going to find a pure wife. A virgin. If she's not a virgin, absolutely not. But like I said, the hub really messed you guys' brains all the way up psychologically. You became a crackhead before you even got the coochie in real life. Now you treated every woman who wears a certain outfit just like that corn star, that disrespectful corn star. At the end of the day, she calls grown men during the scene a boy. You are a boy. What is it? Listen. It's usually a weird guy. They're training you psychologically to be a weird type of guy. Dudes in a corn scene sniffing panties. They're sniffing panties. Those guys are not winning. They want you to act just like that. Then a woman in real life gonna say, "Ew, get away from me, you creep. He's sniffing my panties. He's a creep." They're training you to catch a SA charge. I repeat, they're training you to catch a SA charge. Listen, I got mental clarity now. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Sunshiny days. Coming from the penthouse. I'm in a penthouse, the top floor. Listen, the corn sites, the OnlyFans. Look at OnlyFans models. When they go on these fresh and fit channels, it's Stephen A. Smith. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, men like women like this. No, well, I like guys like this. Well, men like women like this. Well, I like guys like this. You're not gonna win. Freaks are disrespectful. The more you keep running with freaks, the more you keep wanting freaks. You losing. You like disrespectful women. You like disrespectful women. You like getting disrespected. You have no self-love. You have no self-respect for self. You are chasing validation from a disrespectful woman. She already half naked, disrespectful. And then she comes to you, call you a bad boy, then the guy releases. They're training you that disrespectful women deserve your seed. I have friends back in the day tell me, oh, if she disrespectful, that mean it's squirt. That mean it's real wet if she disrespect you. I finally caught on to it. You will never catch on to it as long as you want to fit in with the 99.9%. You got to be by yourself, 10 toes down, run up the millions by yourself, then go overseas, find you a wife, get you a big old mansion. Listen, get the mansions overseas first. Listen, we going overseas to Brazil for the real estate. And listen, if we find a wife over there, sunshiny days. A man who finds a wife have findeth a good thing. Not just because you getting married and call her your wife. No, you have to find a woman who's actually a wife. You don't have to get a 6 at best. You don't have to give a 5. No, forget what Paul Pierce saying. Oh, leave these 10 out of 10s alone. No, you need to get your life right first. You need to get the real estate. You need to become that man first. You need to become the man first. Listen, the corn sites have psychologically trained you to chase after women who are disrespectful, who don't like you. That puts money in the system. Child support, she never liked you. She gave you the cat on co-assignment. She's on a mission. Boom, 7,000. Boom, 5,000. Boom, 2,000 in child support. Oh, you're broke? Boom, $100 in child support. Boom, $10 in child support. You're broke. At the end of the day, the corn scenes, they treated those dudes who they get laid with on the site like he's a little retard, like he has the lowest self-esteem. The dude was usually nervous and he got laid. They're training you to be a weirdo. I repeat, the corn sites are training you to be a weirdo. And dudes get off to that. And that means now you are weak. Now you are becoming a weirdo in society. As soon as you get around a hot woman that looks like your favorite corn star, you are now a weirdo. It'll get away from you, creep. That's because you're a weirdo. It's the energy. It's the energy that comes off you. Listen, on semen retention long streaks, they could feel your energy. I'm approaching 170 days. They could feel your energy. They could feel if you're pure. They could feel if you have a nasty, lustful energy about you. You cannot fake energy. I'm telling you, you cannot fake confidence. They know if you really scared. They know if you really ain't like that. At the end of the day, Monk Mode gang, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro. Corn has ruined OnlyFans. Bro, OnlyFans models go on podcasts and they like to be around guys who are Stephen A. Smith going back and forth, back and forth. That is disrespectful. They trained your mind to accept arguments. Arguments are not supposed to be normal, but due to the hub and weak men's lust, they think arguments are natural. The first time a woman argues with you in a relationship, that is not natural. She should see you as the leader. But in the Western society, it is quote unquote normal because they are taught to be strong and independent. The man is taught to be weak and lustful and be called a bad boy. He's trained to be the bad boy. The same thing on a corn site. How long you gonna be asleep for? Monk Mode gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.